This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. Now let's talk about it, man. Mike D'Antoni potentially getting a 76ers job. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why doesn't a Mark Jackson of the world, or why doesn't these other types of coaches get opportunities? But a Mike D'Antoni, an offensive-minded coach, so what? He's going to go from one place and fail to another place and fail? Because he failed with the Rockets because he's an offensive-minded coach. He doesn't have no defensive ways in his bones. Let me say it again. He's an offensive-minded coach that does not have any defensive ways in his bones. And we are going to put our stamp of approval. We're going to put our allegiance on this guy. Come on, man. And now, when I say we, I'm talking about the 76ers organization. You really are thinking of hiring this guy. He's proven to you he's nothing but a failure. What happened when he coached the Phoenix Suns? Failure. What happened when he coached the New York Knicks? Failure. What happened when he coached the Los Angeles Lakers? Failure. What happened when he coached the Houston Rockets? Failure. What happened now when you potentially are going to have him coach the 76ers? Failure. Once a failure, always a failure. It's like Maya Angelou always tells you. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Let me say it again. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. So once a failure, always a failure. And in this scenario, Mike D'Antoni is a failure. This guy doesn't have any success in the NBA playoffs. He hasn't won any NBA titles. And for people to sit here and say that Doc Rivers should get fired, who's already an NBA champion, things that make you say, but a Mike D'Antoni gets an opportunity to coach another team after he flopped job with the Houston Rockets, after he showcased himself as a guy that could not handle the temperaments of James Choker Harden or Russell Bricker Westbrook. Come on, man. Again, things that make you say, keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same energy. How you going to have on one end a coach that's been an ultimate failure his whole NBA career, have the ability to go from job after job after job, but Doc Rivers has 1 year with the Los Angeles Clippers, and all of a sudden, Doc Rivers needs to be fired. You see where I'm going with this? You see why this is not adding up? You see why this is not making any sense? Things that make you say, So Doc Rivers has won an NBA title. Doc Rivers has proven that he's been able to take lackluster teams and taking them over the hump. And now he finally has a team that's reminiscent of what he had with the Boston Celtics. And in year one, y'all want him to be fired? Hold up. Didn't he go to 7 games with the Boston Celtics a number of times in that 1 year that they were together? And when I say that 1 year, I'm talking about that first year that they were together. The first fucking year that they were together, they went through a number of 7-game series. Didn't they win the NBA title? Things that make you say, So when he has won 7-game series, oh, he needs to be fired. But Mike D'Antoni gets to coach the 76ers. Listen, Ben Simmons already has lazy ways about himself. Ben Simmons has a work ethic problem. Joel Embiid is a lazy big man. The last thing you want that combo to have is a Mike D'Antoni coaching them. That would just make them have an even more downslide. Let me say it again. It would make them have even more downslide. Listen, NBA, if you were looking at quality coaches to coach a team, how about you looking at Mark Jackson? How about you bring somebody like that to the fold? Because I guarantee a Mark Jackson will elevate a Ben Simmons. A Mark Jackson will elevate a Joel Embiid. But he won't turn around and do what Mike D'Antoni's doing, making them offensively responsible, but defensively irresponsible. Let me say it again. Make them offensively responsible, but yet defensively irresponsible. I just want y'all to let that sink in your brain. Mike D'Antoni gets an opportunity to look at a 76ers job after he's failed multiple times in his NBA career and just failed recently with the Houston Rockets. They got embarrassed. They got closed out in 5 games. But Doc Rivers goes to 7 games against the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Western Conference Finals. Do the math on that, y'all. I mean, not NBA Western Conference Finals, but the second round. Do the math, y'all. And then he all of a sudden is being put on the chopping block. He all of a sudden is looked at as a coach that they want to fire. Things that make you say, that's all I have to say with that. How on one end a failure gets multiple opportunities, but a guy that has proven his mettle wants to be fired? See, this is the problem with NBA fans. They are double-minded. And you know what we say about double-minded people? They are unstable in their damn ways. The bottom line is this, NBA fans. Keep that same energy. How the heck does Mike D'Antoni get another opportunity to work when Mike D'Antoni has screwed up after screwed up after screwed up? That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true teller fashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.